Hello. Spotlight. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hey, good boy. We'll give everyone just a minute to get settled. You are going to need today a mid-band, and if you want, a mat. So all you'll need today is a midi band and a mat. The mid-band is going to go around your legs and your arms. So you're going to have two handy. One that's a better resistance for your upper body and one that's a better resistance for your lower body.
Hey, breakfast is ready for you downstairs. I'm going to do Orange Theory.
All right, I'll give you guys one more minute to get your things. Again, all you'll need is a mid-band and a mat. The mid-band can be the same one if you feel comfortable doing the same one for your upper body and your lower body. If your upper body usually needs a lighter mid-band, then go ahead and just have two handy, one of a lighter resistance and one of a heavier resistance. And we'll figure that out when we get there. I'll tell you when to switch. Cool, cool. So we're going to start today. Couple reminders. Number one, I'll mute everybody when we go ahead and get started. And number two, have your own music handy when we play the music in the Zoom. It doesn't sound as good. It can be a little muddled and hard to hear me. So when you're muted, you can do whatever you want in your own space. Play whatever music jazzes you up. So we're going to start today with a 6-minute warm-up. We have 30 seconds each of step-ups, and then standing knee lift to extension, and then 1 minute butt kicks. We'll cycle through that 2 times. First step up, I'm going to go ahead and pull my ottoman into the frame. You can use anything that you feel solid or sturdy on. I'll place one foot on the ottoman, power up through the glute and the hamstring to straighten, and then lower back down. Option, if that's going to be a little too intense, is to get something not quite as high to step up on. Maybe a phone book or something that's only an inch thick. From there, we have our standing knee lift to extension. I'll pull my knee into my chest, getting that glute stretch, and then extend the leg out behind me into that glute strengthening exercise. One after the next. Option, if that's going to be a little too aggressive, is to get something to put your hands on so that you don't have to quite worry about so much about the balance. And then the last one is that butt kick. We're going to draw our heels up towards our booty, getting our heart rate up. If that's too aggressive, you can do a shift side to side, getting into those same muscle groups. So I'm going to go ahead and mute us. Perfect. Go ahead and get your music cranking. We'll be starting with step-ups on the right side, 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, time starts now, go. And we're going to do all on one side before we transition to the next. You'll notice that the surface I'm stepping up on is nice and soft. If that works for you, go for it. For some people, it's a little unsteady, it's a little too much balance. You can go for something a little bit more firm. We have 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1, switch. We'll power up through the left leg and then bring it back down, only using that left leg. 15 seconds. Less than 10, couple more. In 3, in 2, and 1. Coming to that knee lift to extension. I'll pull my knee up towards my chest on the left side and then send my leg out behind me. Remember that when we're doing knee lift to extension, try to reach below your knee, not on top of your kneecap. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Again, I'll draw my knee up and send my leg back. Really warming up that lower body. Today is a lower body and core focused day. I feel like all the ones I coach are lower body and core. In 3, in 2, and 1, 1 minute of butt kicks. Find like a nice steady cadence. Think about when we come to our base pace warm up on the treadmill, we want to be in that same heart rate for this one. You can even use your running breath. 45. Really get those heels nice and high. We're halfway there. Up next is our second and final round. Looking good. You should feel that heart rate start to go up, starting to get a little sweaty, having a harder time talking while you work. 15 seconds. Nice job. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step ups, right side, right into it. Let's go. And maybe you add a little speed this time. Ten seconds, and then we'll switch. Landing nice and soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll switch legs. Nice job. 15. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee lift to that extension. We'll draw the knee up and then send the leg back. Let me get this guy out of the way. And this one is more for a stretch than a strengthen, so take your time. In 3, 2, 1, switch legs. $15, and then we head into our last minute of butt kicks. I like to also put a hand on my hamstring to kind of really cradle that stretch, but that's just me. 3, 2, here we go, butt kicks. Again, finding that base pace feeling, that base pace warm up feeling. But be honest with yourself. Is this your base or is that your base? We don't want a recovery pace. We want that solid, challenging, but doable pace. Nice job. Stay consistent. Halfway. See if I can increase the speed just a little bit. Really getting those heels nice and high. $15. Looking good, looking really good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Whew. Grab some water. Let's talk about block 1. For block 1, we're going to need that mid band. I won't be using one today because mine are in Maine and I am in Massachusetts. So I'll be demoing without the mid band, but I'll show you where it should go. Our first block is an 8-minute block. We have standing abduction times 12 on each. Isolated squat monster walk times 6 reps. Jump squat times 12, and good morning times 12, eyes on me. We're gonna place our mid band below our knee and above our calf, right across here in that nice little natural crook that our tendon creates. For standing adduction, I'll come to stand. You can always support your fingertips on a surface if you're worried about balance. We'll bring the leg out to the side and in, resisting that band. Option if that's too aggressive, ditch the band and do it without. Next is our isolated squat monster walk. I'm gonna come down into my squat. I take 4 steps forward and 4 steps back. Step wide into the side, bring the feet to meet. Wide into the side, bring the feet to meet. Option if that's too aggressive, again, ditch the band. Next, we're gonna come into our jump squat. I want my feet directly under my hips. Sit back, chest up, chin up, setting your gaze forward, explode up and off the ground. If that's too aggressive, just come into your stationary squat instead. And then finally, good mornings. We'll keep that band there, hands behind our head. We come down into our flat back position, just like we were doing a deadlift, but instead of going all the way down, we'll just stand right back up again. Again, deadlift position, hands behind the head, strengthening those hamstrings, squeeze to lift. Option if that's too aggressive, bring the hands across the chest and only go down to your level of comfort. We have 8 minutes here. Remember that everything is done off of the number 12. So you'll have 6 of those monster walks, 12 of everything else. We are starting with our standing adduction in 3. 8 minutes begins in 2. Get your music cranking, and 1. Let's go. I'm going to start with my left. Again, our band will go below our knee and above our calf. Two more. And that's 12 for me. I'm moving on to the other side. For standing adduction, a common form thing that we lose track of is we tend to shove our hip to the opposite direction to counterbalance that resistance. Make sure that our shoulders are stacked, our hip is directly underneath our pelvis. We're only lifting to our range of motion. That's 8. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Let's come into those monster walks. We'll sit back in our squat. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. We have 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go back. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1. We have 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking really good. Remember, you don't have to go down super far in that monster walk. As long as you're bending your knees, if you're able to keep your chest up, then you're really nailing that form. Yeah, looking really good. We should be feeling this in the inner outer portion of the glute, inner outer portion of the thigh. Excellent job. Feet come together and then wide. Make sure that the feet meet. If it makes your band slide out of place, you don't have to go quite so close together. Very good. We have 1 more left here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Pat out those glutes before we head into our next one. We have 12 jump squats. We'll set our feet directly underneath our hips. Sit back. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into our good mornings. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Send the sits back. And then squeeze that posterior chain straight. And take your time. Just like a deadlift, there's no need to really rush through these. We want to feel that in our hamstrings, in our glutes, and in our calves. All of that nice back body. 4 more here. 3 more. 2 more. Keep the knees nice and soft. 1 more. Nice job. We're coming back into those standing abductions. Now you've got the rhythm, now you've got the pace. We have 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can get through one whole cycle. 12 on each. Looking really good. 11 and 12. Moving on, second side. Oh, Sandrine, you got mini me working out today too. Now that there's no gym class. Excellent. Try to tempo the return. Out on 1, back on 2. I have 3, 2, and 1. Coming into our monster walks. We sit back into our squat. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. We have 6 total. And while I'm up here, let's see who I got in the house today. So many fun friends. Hey, y'all. Erin Corgi working out in her dungeon gym. I dig it. Jay joining us for week 4 in a row. I love it. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Roland. Excellent. Beautiful form, Kate. Really, really pretty. And Sandrine and Mini Me. You have to tell me what her name is eventually. Hi, Natalia. Looking really great. Awesome. Our next one, remember, is those 12 jump squats. You want to keep the band on for the jump squats. Don't let it pull your knees in, and we don't want to get knocker knees. Another little cheek one. Hello. Hi. She's like, no, I'm not about that. Who's that lady doing monster walks? Precious. And then heading into our jump squats. Remember that we have 12 of them. We don't want our knees to knock together, so really resist that band. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And good mornings. Hands come behind our head. Down into our flat back. Squeeze that posterior chain to straighten. That secondary muscle group you're going to start feeling is the ones in your back. Your whole back body has to work together in this one. So the same ones that you use for Supermans and Spider-Mans. We have 1 minute. I have 4 left. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Coming into our abductions, we have 45 seconds. Nice, halfway there. Two more. 1, 2. Other side, just transition right into it. We're at the end of the class, end of the block. You got 20 seconds. And then we're gonna get into some cardio. I'm halfway. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's the end of the block. Nice job. Take a break. Take a break, grab some water. Let's talk about the next one. So our next block is a cardio block. It's going to be done in base push and all out. And just like the other days where we've done base push and all out, we're going to assign different exercises to mean different things based off of their level of difficulty. For our push, we'll do speed skaters with a triple high knee. For our base, we'll do alternating around the world lunges. And then for our all out, you guessed it, nothing but burpees. But those all outs are only 30 seconds today, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. Eyes on me for what speed skater to a triple high knee is. For speed skater to a triple high knee, you're really going to have to be focusing on that balance. We jump to the side, the knee is already high. 2, 3. From there, the leg goes down, jump to the side, knee is high. 2, 3, as you switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If that's going to be too aggressive, don't jump. You'll step to the side, pull the knee up. 2, 3. From there, reach, step to the side, pull the knee up. 2 and 3, taking the impact out of the equation. For around the world lunges, it's basically just every lunge that you can do in a series. So we'll do 2 forward, right and left. We'll do 2 lateral, left and right, and then 2 reverse lunges, right and left. Just doing all 6 in a row, getting that kind of full body picture of our lunge. And then for burpees, we jump up, jump back into our plank, in and up. If it's too aggressive, you can step back, step forward, or put your hands on the same surface you did your step up on to decrease that level. We have a 2-minute push to start. So 2 minutes of that speed skater to triple high knee, followed by a 90-second base. Y'all ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Your key to your success in the triple high knee is to jump with the knee already up. Nice job. 30 seconds in. Let me see how you're rolling. Yeah. Think about just getting that knee up as you jump. Looking really good, Natalia. Nice job. Nice job, Erin. It's okay to put your arms out to the side for balance. These are tricky. We're coming up on the 1-minute mark. 1 minute to go. One minute. I know, it feels pretty long, doesn't it? That 2-minute push. We haven't done it in a while. "30 seconds. All the way. Really get that nice big leap. 15. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Base pace. You start with your forward lunge. Whew. Lateral is next. Reverse. Forward. Lateral. And then reverse. Looking good. Remember, you don't gotta bring your knee down quite so far. Forward, lateral, reverse. Every time. We are 50 seconds in, 30 to go. On deck is a push. For push, we have our pop jack to triple plank jack for 1 minute. I'll jump my legs forward into my pop jack and then back into plank. 3 plank jacks here. 1, 2, 3. Before jumping forward again. Option, if that's too aggressive, you can step forward and step back. We have 15 seconds. Okay, here we go. Push pace, pop jack to triple plank down, what I just demoed. 4, 3, 2, 1. In our plank, 1, 2, 3, forward and back. 1, 2, 3, forward and back. Let me see you roll. Yes, Sandrine, perfect. Yes, Allie, good. Can't really see the rest of you, but I'm assuming you're doing amazing. Yeah, here's Vanessa, nice job. In 30 seconds, we head into all out. Remember that all out is burpees. You do not have to go down into push-up. It's just back into plank and up to your feet so that we can move a little bit faster. 10 seconds. So remember, we're going straight from this push into our all out. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All out burpees. Let's go. All out burpees. Let's go. Fast as you can go. You're not doing push-ups, so that you can go fast. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, come on. In 3, 2, 1, take a break. Nice job. Nice job. Catch your breath. All right, friends. On deck, we're going to get our mid band out again. And you're going to want your mat. I'll angle my screen down so you can see a little easier. We have mid band bicycle crunches, mid band dead bugs, reverse band crunch, scissors, and toe reach. Eyes on me. For mid band bicycle crunch, you're going to place the mid band around your toes so that you're always pulling the band. So it's going to go around your toes like a ring. From here, we'll lift the head, neck, and shoulders. I'll bring the opposite knee to the opposite elbow, pulling the band as I extend my leg and back in. Reverse, pull the band and push. So you'll push the band away with the leg that extends and then pull back in to come to center. If it's too aggressive, ditch the band. And it will be aggressive, my friends. From there, we come into mid-band dead bugs. You'll keep the band again around your toes. From here, for dead bug, we kick one leg forward, opposite arm comes back, and then switch. Kick the leg forward, the same legs that you did for the bicycles, just your arms are gonna switch. Opposite leg, opposite arm drops. If that's too aggressive, you can keep your legs on the floor and just do the legs portion of it. From there, we come into our reverse crunch. We'll keep the mid band where it is. We'll keep our head, neck, and shoulders down as we tap our heels to the ground and lift up using our core. Tap your heels and lift. Option, if that's too aggressive, is to ditch the band, or if you'd like to make it a little more aggressive, lift the head, neck, and shoulders as you do your heel taps. From there, we're gonna move the band to our arms. So this is where we talked in the beginning about if you wanted a lighter band for your arms, you'll put it on here. We're gonna come into our static crunch with scissors. We'll put the band around our arms, keeping our arms shoulder distance apart, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and hold. I'll drop my right leg and then my left, using those scissor legs, keeping my head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Option is to bend the knees or lower the head, neck, and shoulders. And then finally, toe reach. My legs will come straight out from my hips. I reach up to touch my toes as high as I can, and then lower all the way back down. Option, bend the knees. We have 8 minutes. You have 12 of every single thing, which will keep it a little easier to keep up with. 12 of everything. Load your mid band onto your feet. Get your music cranking, because we're going in 3, in 2, and 1. Time starts now. Go. And remember to take your time with core. Really get that full extension in bicycle. All right, 2 more. Last one. Keep the legs in tabletop to keep that core activated. Arms come straight out from the chest. I'll drop my left leg, right hand, pushing the band, and come in, switch. Again, if you want to make this a little more challenging, you can always lift the head, neck, and shoulders into that static crunch position. But you shouldn't have to. This one's pretty challenging. 4 more total. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold with the legs in tabletop. Drop the heels down for reverse crunch times 12. The less recovery we take, the more our core is going to get out of this. And for your heel taps, if you want to make them a little more challenging, keep the knees stacked over the hips. Don't pull them in towards the chest as you do your new rep. So we keep our legs out here. Tap down and then hold. Tap down and then hold for a lot more core activation. We have 4 more left here. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Coming into our static crunch with scissors. You'll move the band to your arms. Take your arms shoulder distance apart. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat into that static crunch. And then we'll drop the legs. It's okay if the top knee bends. It's okay if both knees bend. This is not about flexibility. It's about core strength. Take your time, take your time. Squeeze against that band on your arms. I have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Toe reach, reach for your toes, and then lower back down. Toe reach, and down. Toe reach, you have the band on your arms. Toe reach, and down. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Transition the band to your feet. We're starting over again. 12 of everything. We're 3 minutes into our block. We have bicycles on deck next. Remember that in those bicycles, we're really pushing against that band. Here we go. 12. Go ahead and get started. Nice job. The further you extend that leg, the more the core is going to have to work to maintain that stability. The further we get from our midline, the more challenging it'll be. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out straight from the chest, head, neck, and shoulders lower for dead bug. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Pressing against the band. Nice job. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse crunch. You can keep the head, neck, and shoulders down, or you can lift them up. Entirely up to you. Heels tap to the ground, and then lift back up. Remember that the closer you get to your chest with your knees, the easier it will be. The further away you send those legs, the more challenging it will be. And if you're like me, where you have a hard time keeping your shoulder blades in the right place, you can always bring your arms out straight from your chest, plugging the shoulder blades down into the ground, and that can help with posture. 3 more. 2 more, flex your feet. Last one. And coming into our static crunch with scissors. We'll transition the band to around our arms. Pry the arms open, shoulder distance apart. From there, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Legs come straight out from the hips, and then dip and Dutch. Let me see y'all. Get those head, neck, and shoulders up as high as you can. Really curl through the midline. Think about pushing your belly button in and up like you want to be able to fill your belly button with liquid. The deeper it is, the more you can fit. Yeah, nice adjustment. Beautiful. Lift 1 inch higher. 1 inch higher. Pull yourself up and over the mat. Yeah, there we go. Nice job. Work 6 minutes in. Our last one is toe reaches. Make sure that we're really flexing our feet for toe reach, activating those glutes and hamstrings. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up and off the mat, and then lower all the way back down. Lift and lower. See if you can really touch them, but keep that tension on the band. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 4. I almost counted you in for 8, not 12. Would have ripped you off. Now you're at 4. 3. 2. Last one. Nice job. Transition the band to your feet. We have about 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Let's jump into our bicycles. We'll loop the band around our toes so that the leg is always pushing at that band. Hands come behind the head, interlace the fingers, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Let's go. And if you have hip flexor sensitivity where straightening your leg is very uncomfortable, flex your foot and point your toe up towards your shoulder. That'll create a little cushion for that hip flexor by squeezing the quad. 4 more. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Nice job. Dead bug. Keep those legs up into our tabletop. Arms are straight out from the chest. Push against the band. Opposite leg, opposite arm. We have 15 seconds. We're definitely going to end here. Let's just stay in dead bug. Nice job, friends. Hold on to it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Nice job. All the way into that core. We're optimistic about summer. Getting those 2 pieces out of the closet. I don't know about y'all, but I'm proud of my quarantine 15. Okay, friendos. We have one more cardio block and then we're done. It's going to work the exact same way as the last one did. This time, the only difference is going to be that we're just going to do it in a little bit of a different order, but the exercises are all the same. The order this time, we'll also add a minute. It's going to be pop, jack to plank jack for our push, 1 minute. Around the world lunges, base, 1 minute. Speed skater to triple high knee push, 2 minutes. We'll go back to base. Around the world lunges, 90 seconds, and then 30 seconds of burpees. So you're going to get 2 base paces this time, 2 base paces. Remember when we're doing that 2-minute push, it is aggressive. You don't have to go super fast in that one for that 2 minutes to really catch up to you. So just like when we're on the tread, there's a huge difference between a 1-minute push and a 2-minute push. It's the exact same thing in these exercises. So let's go ahead and get it set up. Coming down into our plank position, we have pump jack to a triple plank jack. For 1 minute, we are going, get your music cranking, in 3, 2, 1, hit it. 3 plank jacks, 2, 3, jump it forward, jump it back. 1, 2, 3. You're 20 seconds in. Let me see you. Beautiful form. Beautiful. Kate, rocking it out. Nice job. Make sure we're keeping our booties out of the air. Tilt that belly button in and up when we're doing our plank jacks. Yeah, think about a plank. A plank doesn't have a triangle bump in it. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and base. Remember, we start with our front lunges. Forward lunge, right, left, lateral, right, left, and then reverse, right, and left. And just like base on the tread, challenging but doable. So yes, we want to recover a little bit, but we don't want this to be easy. We got to keep a nice consistent tempo. And then reverse. We have 15 seconds left here. On deck, we're coming into our 2-minute push, speed skaters to high knees. Again, just like a 2-minute push on the tread, it does not have to be your fastest level of intensity. It needs to be your most consistent, getting your heart rate into the orange zone. Here we go. Push pace. In 3, 2, 1, push. Jump to the side. 2, 3. Nice. Already 30 seconds in. This is our last push of the day. On deck is a 90-second base. At the 1-minute mark, let's see if we can increase our speed just a tiny bit. All right, 1 minute to go. Nice, Aaron, great hop, really high. Nice, Vanessa, good tempo. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. Keep your tempo, keep consistent. Come on, stay with me, don't go out yet. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Base pace. 90 seconds. Right into it. Beautiful, wonderful transition. We're here for 90. On deck. It's our last all out of the day. In our last block of the day. We have 30 seconds of burpees. So the studio is reopening, just a little longer than we had hoped. And that's okay. I would hazard to guess that many of us, myself included, have fallen off of this wagon a couple of times since we went into social distancing. So you have 6 weeks to get back into treadmill, into rower, into weight floor shape. So when we open our doors, you're ready to roll right where you left off. 30 seconds. So think of this like an opportunity to train up to the reopening. And we're going to be there for you every step of the way. Oh man, 10 seconds. So excited. Get your game face on. In 4, 3, 2, burpees. Go, 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 go. 30 seconds. Fast as you can go. Remember, there's no push-ups so that you can go fast. 15-second mark, increase that intensity in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. You only got 15 seconds. Show me what you got. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Less than 10 on the clock. 7, hold. Yeah. Give me 2 more. You got this. In 3, in 2, and 1. Take a break. Nice job. Nice job. Grab some water. Let's stretch it out. Grab some water. Gonna unmute our friendos so that you can chat during the cool down. And let's stretch it out. Let's start with our standing glute stretch. 1 foot is anchored to the ground. We're gonna pull up through the hamstring or through the shin to draw our knee up towards our chest. From here, crisscross applesauce, rock it back into standing figure 4. I was really hoping that we were in wave 1 or 2 because I leave for the summer. We're gonna reopen, I'm not even gonna be here. Such a bummer. Let's draw the knee up towards the chest, switching sides. Remember, trying not to put pressure directly on that joint. Reaching lower or higher, either way is fine. And then crisscross applesauce, come into your figure 4. Give that inside knee just a tiny little push. Not super heavy, we never want to push hard on it, but just to give that hip opener a little bit of help. Nice job. Quad stretch both sides. And switch it up, other side. Well, I got my fingers crossed that next week I get to coach an arm day or endurance. I've been all legs since the beginning. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Reach your hands to the outside of the left foot and allow the head to become heavy, really stretching out the low spine. Inhale to center, exhale, switch. Again, allow the head, arms, shoulders to become heavy, stretching out your low back. Coming to center, inhale, root to rise. The last thing that comes up is your head, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Left arm comes down to the side as you open up your side body. Really gonna get to that oblique. And then switch it up, other side. Hands come to the lower back, chin comes to the chest, protruding the chest forward, drawing the shoulder blades together for core stretch. Inhale to center and reset. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Thursday morning. My name is Coach Maddie. You can catch me here every Thursday at 9 a.m. until we reopen. And then,
Thanks, Maddie.
who knows? Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Have a good one.
Thank you.